Let us understand how to use date underscore trunc on dates or timestamps and get beginning date or time. Date underscore trunc takes two arguments, date or timestamp, and then the format based upon which we would like to get the date or time of the beginning period. We can use month to get beginning date of the month, year can be used to get beginning date of the year, hour can be used to get beginning time based on the hour specified. The format has to be first argument, the date or time has to be second argument. Let's load the SQL magic and also let's create this environment variable called as database underscore URL. Now, based upon the current date, I want to get the first date of this year, which is nothing but January 1st. We are in 2020, that's why it is written 2020 January 1st. If you want to get the first date of current month is November, and hence we got 2020 November 1st. If you want to get the first day of this week, the first day is Monday. Today is November 22nd, so it should be around November 16th. You can run this and you should be able to get the Monday's date of the current week, which is nothing but November 16th. Now you can also get the beginning time of the current day using this approach. I am trying to get the current timestamp using current date up to seconds, and then the beginning time of today, which is nothing but the midnight of today. Even though my time says November 22nd, 6:07. This is Indian time. The server is in US, and hence there will be some discrepancy here. Don't get confused. Now, if I run this, as of now, it is saying 2020 November 22nd midnight. It's already November 22nd elsewhere also, wherever I am running this on the server, and hence it is written this way. Now I can run this and I can actually get the beginning time of the current hour, which is nothing but the midnight. So you can see the difference. Even though my current time is 6:07, on the server it is actually around midnight. That's why we got the midnight only. I think it is using the UTC or GMT. I'm not 100% sure about it. Now this is how we typically use this date underscore trunc in real world scenarios. We just try to get the to date reports such as week to date or month to date or year to date. As part of the between, the first argument is typically date underscore trunc like this, and then the end date up to which you want to get the report. So in this case, I'm trying to get the report from January 1st to January 10th. This is how it look like. If you look at this date and this date is same, but this will actually result as 2014 January 1st. Now you should be able to run this and you should be able to see the result. This approach is typically used against current date. We typically say between date underscore trunc, current date and current date. That's how it will work. Now let's try to get the result from 2014 January 1st till 2014 March 20th. In this case, I'm just trying to get the count. You can see the result here. We got 15,266 records between 2014 January 1st and 2014 March 20th. This is nothing but count for the previous query, which is the range between the January 1st 2014 till January 10th 2014. You can run this and you should be able to validate. So this is how you should be able to get the to date reports using date underscore trunc. It is quite useful for month to date, week to date, from the beginning time of today till now, year to date, and so forth. Make sure you are really comfortable in business intelligence and decision support systems. We use this approach quite often. So make sure you are comfortable with this. Even with respect to transactional systems, sometimes we might want to provide some simple reports for end users. Even in those scenarios, these are quite useful.